right? Look, why we can't go a day without drama? Why we can't go a day without drama? Yeah, why we can't go a day without drama? Yeah. Why we can't go a day without drama? You say you changed, this bullshit ain't even worth $1. You got a new brand, we still see the same product. Are you a menace? Cause the Sav is what we see a lot of. I'll get to Blue in a minute. He's not my soldier, he's my brother. But you should know better because you older. We don't cut from the same cloth. I'm used to the machete beef. You preach the word of God, but God don't condone all them petty tweets. Now earlier I told you not to drag me in the shit. That means don't say my name even if you ain't tag me in the shit. After this you be you and let him be him. Now Blue could've responded to your DM. What happened after the idea group chat ain't nothing to do with me. He only heard about the idea from you and me. He publicized a tweet resigning from Menace, his own decision. But then you call him childish just for being independent. He wasn't beefing, he just wasn't trying to risk it. He felt like this would be another Savs 2.0. He'd rather roll a monster, no offense to all we know. You call him childish, but you ain't show no growth and you grown. Now Archer could be hot-headed at times. He just started this YouTube shit, he don't know what it's like. He don't know why he's looked at wrong, he's just trying to do right. Y'all niggas need to cut him slack, cause once upon a time we walked through his shoes. Believe it or not, I'm living through the truth. I'm trying to be like Ice Cube. Y'all high school problematics acting like this ain't a Rubik's Cube. By y'all, I mean every one of y'all who hit me up about shit that happened, nigga. I'm not involved. I'm not involved. Why we can't go a day without drama? Why we can't go a day without drama? Yeah. Why we can't go a day without drama? Why? Why we can't go a day without drama? Woo! Why we can't go a day without drama? Yeah. Why we can't go a day without drama? Nah. Why we can't go a day without drama? Why we can't go a day without drama? So check this out, right? I made the song because, number one, a song is usually my best way to approach things. Whether that's a diss, expose, a message, or just a regular song. Or even a dedication. My second reason, gotta cross the street. Run, nigga, run! Asshole! Let me stop. But, no, my second reason, it's for this specific song. I wanted to address two people that had an altercation last night, which is Eternal 316 and Blue Archer. Why am I addressing it if it's between them? Well, because my name was mentioned last night, and here's the thing. I'm gonna start off with Blue Archer, alright? Because if I don't pull him to the side and say something, a lot of y'all are gonna think I'm being biased just because he's my little brother and, you know, he's Monster Family. I don't want nobody to think I'm being biased. I don't want nobody to think I'm showing favoritism. I show no favoritism to nobody. It is what it is. People take it how they want it, but run, nigga, run! Alright. Sorry, I had to cross the street. But, so, Blue Archer. Now, you're new to this YouTube shit still. You're still just starting. However, some of your flaws that you could work on. You could be hot-headed at times. And it's not like I haven't told him this, because I spoke to him earlier and I told him he could be hot-headed at times. I told him that I was going to do this shit, so I made sure it wasn't a surprise. I made sure he didn't take it as if, oh, I'm switching sides and shit. Like I said, it's still a take it how you want it thing, but for him, the reason why I say I ain't want him to take it that way is because I wanted him to be aware. And that's also why I made the tweet for both parties. You got to work on how quick you react. And if you are going to react quickly to something that seems like bullshit to you, you have to think about different ways to approach it. Not just a song or a rant. Now, the one thing I mentioned in the song where you could have responded to him in a DM when he messaged you, and by him I mean Eternal 316 for those of y'all who forgot what I'm talking about. I do agree you could have hit him up when he did message you. I think the confrontation would have been a lot better. So if anything, that was your choice. But as far as where this all originally started, so basically, long story short, me and Eternal 316 had an idea. When I was in Menace, when I was a part of Menace movement, we were talking, and he had an idea on different ways to bring revenue in to start having merch for fans to get. So I was like, okay, cool, it's dope. And he was asking me if I could talk to Blue, because he talked to Sleepy and shit. And I was like, why not all three of us talk if we in a group chat? Because in my head, I'm like, it's your idea, bro. Like, fucking talk to him. And Blue, he was at first going to accept, because the stipulation that Eternal wanted was that no bullshit or drama just flared as far as anything starting with talks or anything. Like, you don't want none of that to happen. He wanted one party, who I don't want to name, to be in one lane and Blue Archer to be in another lane. Now, the reason I'm not naming this other party is out of respect for the fact that I'm keeping it strictly about the situation from last night. I'm just talking about what happened yesterday. Because if I mention the name, I'm just going to be doing the same thing that Eternal did, which I'm going to get in a minute. I'm going to get to in a minute. But, yeah, Blue. Like, although sometimes are understandable when you get hot-headed, you do have to work on it. Like, you have to learn how to maneuver and channel your energy, because if you don't, basically people know how to trigger you easily, and people know how to get you out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know how to trap you in another box, because once you get out of one box, there's a bigger box that has more force fields than you realize. Now, Eternal. Hold on, wait. My bad, I was checking the time thing on my camera, because sometimes this camera be shutting off randomly. That was the problems I used to face when I was doing reactions. Like, my SD card would fuck up, or my camera would just like stop out of nowhere. But Eternal. Now, what I meant by "Are you a menace?" because the Sav is what we see a lot of. I don't see a change now. And the reason I don't see a change now is because, as I said later on in the song, you should know better because you're older. Not saying that age means some shit all the time, but at the same time, in this case, we're younger than you. You're almost in your 30s. You should have more wisdom and maturity than us right now. Because when Blue resigned, you messaged me first instead of messaging him. You was like, what's up, bro? And he was like, what happened? Why did Blue leave? I get that y'all wanted to talk, but what happened? Did something happen? And then when you read his resignment shit, I'm assuming, you said, Blue couldn't wait a week or a couple days to try it out before even leaving. I swear, yo, that's that childish bullshit. First off, who the fuck are you to come to me with that? And again, take it how you want it. But who the fuck are you to come to me with that? You supposed to tell him that shit. Go to him first. Like, I can't handle all your problems. I can't talk to people for you. You have a voice. You could preach about other shit. Why not just go to him? That was a fucking truck, man. Me and that truck gonna have to square up. Word of my grandma, yo. Nah, but again, back to this, like, on some real shit now. I've done all my jokes earlier in this video, it's even recently just now, but back to some serious shit. Eternal. That was the first part you fucked up on. Is that you came to me instead of going to him first. You went to him after me and you was on the phone, and I explained to you that he was basically telling me what he said in the tweet about him resigning and why. Now, when you asked me if he was angry with you or whatever, I said, I can't tell you that. You have to go to him. And you listened to me after I told you, and you went to DM him. Did he respond? No, he did not respond right away. He did not respond later on that day. So, then you made a vlog. You was also making tweets also. I told you in the past, I'm going to tell you one last time, you have to learn how to carefully read before putting something up, because the way you put shit, other people don't get it. Other people are going to take it wrong. Other people are going to look at it like you're talking shit. And that's pretty much what Blue did. Did you talk shit? Did you not talk shit? I felt like you wasn't trying to talk shit, but then at the same time you was throwing shade. I felt like you were. And it's the same shit from when you was DKS. And I already did what I did in the past. I'm not doing that shit again. As far as letting you know about yourself on a expose. But you made a vlog, and Blue felt that you were throwing shade in the vlog. So he made a rant video. Now, there was one part I did agree with Blue on in the vlog, and that was when he was saying, you say you don't want to get sucked into more drama and shit. But you do, like, happen to talk of certain shit behind the whole drama shit that's flaring publicly. And you also, you know what I'm saying, like, throw shade in your tweets. And when somebody confronts you about it, you would say that's not what you meant. And just to be clear to anybody that watches this, if y'all think I'm trying to talk shit on Eternal or Blue, or I'm trying to get on Eternal more than Blue just because Blue is a part of my group, shut the fuck up. That's not what it is. I'm talking to both of them. I told Blue about himself earlier and in this video. Hold up. Yeah. I told him about himself before and earlier in the video. I had to check my camera again because I heard some shit on the fucking camera. But, then you mentioned my name last night. Now, that's when I started paying more attention to the tweets. Because this was your strike 3. You blocked dude and then explained earlier on what happened as far as the group chats. And even if you ain't tagged me in it, you still dragged me into it by putting my name in there. That's where you fucked up. That's why I made the song, and that's why I'm doing the video, and that's why I'm addressing you more. Because when you messaged me earlier and you talked to me about the whole Blue shit, I said to you, I ain't got shit to do with it. I'm not getting dragged into it. And then you said, alright, cool, for sure. And then you apologized. So I'm like, okay, straight up. But then when you mentioned my name, I'm like, didn't dude just say he wasn't going to drag me into it? Like, it doesn't matter if you don't tag me. It doesn't matter if you tag me. It don't even matter if you see my name somewhere and you just so happen to retweet it. Don't drag me into that shit. Come on, man. Like, for real. And to conclude all of this, I don't know what both of y'all plan to do as far as separate or with each other, but I'm not handling nothing else like this no more. Because the next time I get dragged in something, next time my name is mentioned in the middle of something I have nothing to do with, the next time somebody hits me up on something that I have nothing to be a part of, I'm cussing you out. I don't give a fuck. That's not to one person, that's to everybody. If I have nothing to do with it, and you drag me into it, I'm cussing you the fuck out. Because nobody should be dragging me and or my wife into nothing that we have nothing to do with. It's not right. And that's why my wife was saying, leave my husband out your fucking drama. Because regardless, my name's in there. And if you want me to be real with you, you disrespected me by doing that. If you wanted to talk about something earlier, like if it wasn't nothing to do with the drama at the time and you was talking about the idea, that could have been in the announcement video that you was talking to me about, and that could have also been before anything happened as far as the rant or whatever. But I feel disrespected by that. I'm gonna just be honest. But Blue, I'm gonna tell you now, you are getting used to this shit as far as YouTube. There's been a lot of drama lately, but sometimes the best way to handle drama is to not say some shit in response. The best way is to just either ignore it or just laugh at the shit. Laugh it off. I know it sounds easier said than done, but once upon a time, me along with many other YouTubers, I don't give a fuck who deny it, me along with many other YouTubers, many other people have been in your shoes before. So, if anything, since I'm the one person that you trust, I'd rather you hear it from me and I'd rather you choose whether or not to take the advice from me. Because I could tell you don't trust nobody. And I've been down that road so many times, but you gotta learn not to blow a gasket every time. Not saying that you always do, but there are moments where you want to blow a gasket, or there's moments where you have blown a gasket. You have to channel your energy a different way. Sometimes the best way to also deal with that is to not acknowledge the person that's causing the drama to you, if you feel that they're causing drama your way. Sometimes you make a non-targeted song and fans relate to it. Fans talk about it. Fans open up about it. Fans end up feeling better because they know they're not alone. But all this drama shit gotta stop. I'm not hoping for nothing on either side. I'm not hoping for one person to reach out to another. Whatever the fuck y'all do it yourselves. That's y'all decision. Whether it's to move on, whether it's to talk it out, whether it's to still beef, I don't fucking care. That shit is up to y'all. I'm gonna go beat my dick and fuck my wife now.